So maybe we can go to AJ Peterson in person. They're right here. And get some pallet shelves for our warehouse 1, because we left that one with just one pallet shelf, and considering the order we're about to place, I don't think it's enough. And it's better to have more than, you know, not have enough. Last thing we want to encounter here would be to have some failed deliveries just because we don't have enough pallet shelves. They're right here at the back. Now that we finished with the pallets and we added them to our warehouse, they're nice and tidy, we need to speak with our purchasing agent and see just how many products we need. So we're gonna start with 2,000 paper bags just because each checkout counter takes 1,000. So for an initial delivery, I think this is good enough. And then we'll need some fresh foods. So I think I'm gonna go with 1,500 for all of these ones. We need croissants, we need salads, soda cans, donuts, cupcakes, pretty much everything. Oh, not 15,000, 1,500. And let's assign warehouse. Would be nice to have an assign all button just for quality of life purposes more than anything, to be honest. Okay, great. So we're up to 14,000. Let's place the order. Oh, we forgot to assign 1. This is done. Oh, this is the culprit. Perfect. And let's speak also with our headhunter here, because we need some customer service employees that are actually capable and ready to work. So we're gonna go with 8 because we need 4 to cover an entire full day shift. And I think we also have a few candidates here. Yes, we do. So we can select the ones that are the worst in customer service. So Ferdinand and Gaylord here, they have 5% customer service, but they have good cleaning, and that's the reason why we want them anyway. We want them to clean the store, not provide customer service to anyone. Anything else in here that might be beneficial for us? I don't believe so. I think this is perfect. We can hire the candidates to the Fresh Value store. And I think that's pretty much it. Now we just need to go to bed. Let's go to the store first. And then we start the lovely process of decorating and making this into the best supermarket this region has ever seen. I kind of expected this, but the delivery couldn't have been done because we don't have any storage shelves. So why don't we just start with that first, get these out of the way, and maybe later on when they make the delivery again, it's not gonna be a problem. I mean, I'm sure it's not gonna be a problem, but I'm just saying that maybe 4 down, 4 to go. And we need to make this relatively quick because at 2 p.m. we have another delivery. So our day is full with making these adjustments and just making it very nice for our future customers. There we go. So 8 storage shelves successfully done. We can put the cleaning station and the checkout counters next. I was doing a little bit of inspection to our competition, and what I've seen is that they placed them right here at the entrance. Now this might look like a good idea, but in reality it's not really, because there was a huge queue that was created right next to this checkout counter. So at the end of the day, your customers that want to come into the store will have to, well, struggle to get in because there's a queue of people waiting to pay and get out, and it's just not ideal. So instead, I think I'm gonna put them kind of like here in a quirky kind of way, just by the side. So let's count these squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 here as well. So now we know that 3, 6, 7, yeah, that's fine. Let's place the cleaning stations as well. So basically this positioning, I think, would be ideal for a store of this size, because I'm planning to make the queue lines on these sides. So just avoiding altogether the entrance area, and hopefully nobody will have to queue for a long period of time. All right, let's continue with the stack of shopping baskets. Those are quite important, and we can put 2 on each side. I haven't figured out the color scheme for this this place, and once I get that figured out, I will change the colors of the shopping baskets as well to match it. It needs something to stand out, and I know I've taken the logo here. I've made it purple. Maybe we'll do some purple interiors or play with some purple accents. I'm not quite sure at the moment, but we'll see about that later on. First, let's just get this store going, and let's put some wall signs. If we just flip the camera over, it's right here on this wall, and on this side would be here. Perfect. I know it says undefined. I need to move them up a little bit. I know it says undefined, that's because we don't have any products yet, but that will change as soon as we get that delivery in. With these hanging signs, I think it's best to put them kind of like at the entrance here, just because it's the first thing your customers will be seeing, and if you have any sort of specials that you're running, it will be great for them to figure that out immediately as soon as they walk into your store. Or at least that's what I'm thinking. Obviously I don't own a supermarket in real life, so at the end of the day, what do I know? I'm just trying to make sense as I go. And then we're gonna place another sign here on these sides further down into the store for other products. And we're just in time for our second delivery. We finished with the easy part. Now it's the fun part, let's put it that way. So let's start with the industrial freezers. These are quite large, and we can put them here on this side. And just like in real life, you don't have freezers all over the place, symmetrically placed. It's like a frozen section and then a fresh section and so on. It's working like that, so we need to keep that in mind, because I'm trying at the end of the day to make this as realistic as I can while having fun at the same time. So in this next section, I'm just gonna put a nice time lapse in because I don't want to bore you with the unnecessary details. Basically, here comes the most fun part, for me at least, which is decorating a store. And we just want to ensure here that we just carry everything into the shop in the approximate location, because as you know, things will change and the design will change with time anyway. This is not set in stone by any means. And the vision that I had for the supermarket was to have, like I said, a frozen section towards the left side of the supermarket as you walk in, which of course will have your frozen foods, your ice creams, some sodas, and then towards the middle of the shop will be the main focus area with all these display crates that will feature fresh products like bananas, tomatoes, lettuce, and so on. And we'll scatter a few other things throughout the floor of this supermarket, which is the wine bottles, the cigar shelves, and some bakery showcases to display some donuts, croissants, and cupcakes. Because as I said in previous videos, it's very nice to cover as much ground as you can with these shops. So you might have a jewelry store that also sells gifts, not just jewelry. You might have a gift shop that also sells flowers, because those two kind of go together. You might have a fast food store that also has, bakery showcases where you can sell donuts apart from French fries and hot dogs. And this kind of thinking process, I think, will be beneficial for any business for that matter, because at the end of the day, you are diversifying your revenue streams to the best of your ability. So this is what I had in mind for this supermarket, because I highly doubt just a supermarket will be able to reach those hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit per week, as we saw in our rival screen. And of course, I'm adding a few other bits and pieces as well. Some of them you might believe they are unnecessary, such as the water coolers, but I like to be nice to our customers, and if somebody wants to have a nice refreshing glass of water, they can have it for free once they walk in. I also like to cover the ground in as many plants as I can. As you know, I love plants in this game. I think they add a nice visual change to the whole supermarket, and they don't cost that much, but they do look nice, so why not? And as I was going about building the supermarket, I thought to myself that we are in a relatively good position to open. Of course, it's not ideal. We only had like 2 customer service agents at the time, but that didn't stop us to open up the store and try to make some money while we have this dead periods. And the abundance of clients made me think that this is going to be quite a successful one. And at the same time, I realized the importance of a sound system available. Everybody kept complaining about not having music in the store, which is fine. At the end of the day, these are tiny details that we would have added anyway later on, so I'm not too worried about that. It was just very funny to me to see the importance of music in a shop. In addition to this, I came to the conclusion that the changes the devs have done to the environment in terms of cleaning are truly reflected. As you can see, the shop floor has become incredibly dirty, and this was done in a span of just a few minutes. So whatever they did, it is working and is not to our favor. So the 2 employees that we currently have are not enough, and we're definitely going to have to supplement with another 2 at least. The store starts to get into a good shape, and I guess the most tedious part of a supermarket is adding these vegetables and fruits in the crates. Because not only do you have to carry on the display crates, you also have to put in the crates on top of them and then select which item you want to sell. And given that we have a lot of items for a supermarket, it takes quite a bit of time. But that's not the most annoying part of it all. It's just the interaction menu, which still hasn't been addressed. If you have crates one next to the other, the game doesn't really let you select it. So you have to basically lift it off, put it on the ground so it's not next to any of the other ones, and then make your product selection and put it back. So it's kind of a repetitive, tedious job, which I don't mind that much, but whenever I build a supermarket, I remember how much I dread this action. And next up, the most important thing of all is creating a nice environment with the color schemes for this supermarket. And I thought that maybe a green floor will make it so that this supermarket looks fresh, looks clean. But then I remembered what I said about the color scheme that we chose for the logo, which is purple. So I decided to put in some purple accents, and it turns out that a yellow wall and a purple wall, along with a neutral color floor, makes it for a pretty interesting supermarket. Definitely something you don't see all over the place. So I went with that. Of course, we cannot forget about our beloved shopping baskets. Those add some value to the store, and it's always great to have them mimic the same accent colors of the walls. And I decided to take it a step further and do the same for the water coolers and the checkout counters. The build, of course, is not completely done, so we need to add some security for our store. Even though we don't have that many items of value in this shop, we still need security for our employees and for our customers as well. So we added a few security cameras, some security panels, and security guard lockers for our security guards. If I say security one more time, I think I'm gonna unlock an achievement. And basically, we increased our score to 100%. And by this time, I kind of gotten sick of seeing all these comments about not having music in the shop. So naturally, in the next stage, we added some speakers to the walls, covering the entire shop floor with music, so we can get rid of this complaint once and for all. As I said in the beginning part of this video, part of this design is to incorporate as many revenue streams as possible. So we are adding a few wine shelves, accompanied of course by cigar shelves and bakery showcases. Learning from others' mistakes, and here I'm pointing fingers at our competition, I've decided to change the queue order for our checkout counters to stop them from going to the same direction, and instead of queuing one behind each other in a pretty straight line towards the end, we're gonna make this one a bit different, focusing the queues to the middle of the shop and then slowly flowing to both of the exits. So this way, hopefully, we're not gonna have the same issues that our competition is having. And I think that's enough for today's video. We've made a great amount of progress with our new supermarket. Hopefully, the amount of people that are currently on the shop floor will represent a true reflection of our success, so fingers crossed for that. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and potentially subscribe to the channel for new content. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next one.